What up, my people?
YouTube world. Fuck you.
I'm
What
gonna
up,
do it.
YouTube world? Reflections, they're finally back, and I haven't been this excited since I lost my virginity. Let's get into it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Nope.
Jesus Christ, let's get into it. Is this your fucking podcast?
Nope, too excited. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, people? I got my Christmas drip on. That's all I want to say. Let's get into it.
Hey, everybody everybody loves Buc-ee's, man. Represent.
Bussy, was it?
Bussies?
Yeah, Bussies. There you go.
Bussies. No, on a serious note, I couldn't be more excited for this band. One of my favorites going back since the Fantasy Effect. They've changed with each album just getting progressively harder and harder. And it makes sense that they have a couple singles to drop at least, because now they're finally going on their first tour in forever. Makes sense they would release a few tidbits. I'm expecting just fucking off the walls heaviness. But
there's
who knows,
some good bands
dude?
on that tour too, isn't there?
Dude, it's stacked.
on it.
It's Veil of Maya, Angel Maker, Left to Suffer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Reflections, Alluvial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a new band I've gotten into.
Yeah, fucking insane, dude. Definitely making the drive out to Austin to go see that. Already got my tickets. Let's go.
I guess it's safe to say that Reflections has kind of taken sort of a hiatus, right? From touring.
Yeah, for sure.
But they released an album,
2015. Well, if we're talking about the hiatus, they released The Color Clear, I want to say 2015 or 2016.
Okay.
And then they didn't release anything until Willow, which came out 2019, before we got hit with COVID. I would love to talk to Jake about that, because they were one of the first bands that I can think of, because they went fully independent and then they released their first album in years, and then they get fucking hit with COVID, and to be able to survive that.
Yeah.
Because they were ramping up to start touring again and all this shit, and then just boom, lockdown.
They probably weren't surviving it. That's probably why the long break.
Yeah, no shit. All right, well, we're here to support them now. I'm glad they're back. Let's just fucking do the thing.
Let's do it.
This is that RoboCop 2 graphic fidelity. Oh, this is a legit music video too. No visualizers. Oh, kind of.
Crackheads aren't visualizers.
Ugh. Oh, nice. Oh,
interesting.
Trap.
fucking dirty industrial, man.
They got footage of our stepdad tweaking.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what he looks like today. That's his spirit animal, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I think that's it. That was kind of a strange ending, though. Like it kind of came nowhere. So I don't know. Let's play that. There's like 20 seconds left. Like, why is it
just
just
gonna
black for
black
20
out.
seconds?
Oh, we got all the Marvel kids are gonna pick that apart.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? That's so strange. All right. Did we need that last 10 seconds? I don't know what was going on there. Maybe I missed something. Did I miss something, people? Let me know.
I don't think so.
I don't think I did. Yeah, so I'm definitely hearing the Surgeon project, Jake's project.
Yeah.
I'm definitely hearing a lot of similarities, from there to here.
I think it's pretty on par with Willow. I think the
Is it?
sound of their album Willow actually kind of carried into Surgeon. It's just a much more extreme version of that.
Yeah. Surgeon's definitely more like chaotic crazy than this is.
Yeah.
Feels a little bit more controlled. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And actually, I would say this was a little more tame than that Scapegoat single they had released a few weeks back, maybe a month ago. That was probably more aligned with Surgeon than this was, I would say.
If ever I heard something that is an evolution of, I don't even want to say sounds like, is an evolution of Korn, then this is definitely it. Kind of almost trappy part that they had in the middle, with the like almost like music box sound going on. And they even had a lot of those, I think they're diminished chords that Korn used to use a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of in between, used in a different way, obviously, but still like I could hear influence there. When Korn was big, everybody wanted to sound like Korn. Like all the hard bands at the time had some element that was like that.
Well, and I'm sure that influence has like bled out into everything in so many different ways, so like a good example would be Kim Dracula. It's like a fusion of Korn and Marilyn Manson, but
that's
just,
more on the vocals
top and just
yeah, that's Jonathan Davis influence, whereas this I feel like it's more like in the guitars was influenced there, and that's what I loved about Korn. I mean, Jonathan Davis is a great lead singer too. I mean, for his time especially. Yeah, I feel that influence coming back the right way, if that makes sense. Like in a way that's like is a little bit more wholesome and not like back in the day where people are like, oh, that's big now, so we need to do that. Like a great band to throw out there is Edema. You remember Edema?
Yeah.
They're basically,
wasn't that literally like his brother?
I see.
Or maybe
I think
that was
like
just a stupid rumor. Who knows?
That might be true. So if you know and you're watching this, let us know. But I remember thinking like he was like a stepbrother, or somebody told me, or something like that.
Yeah.
But even so, it's like you're a stepbrother, but that doesn't mean you need to sound exactly like them.
Yeah.
Like they just sounded like Korn. Anyways, getting back to it, this feels like a more genuine, like where Korn's now an influence for things going beyond.
Well, I could agree with that, because something else that kind of carries over but is done differently from Korn is that they use these sounds, ambience, if you will, that's just very unsettling. You know, that Korn used to do a lot. This is again turned up to like fucking 11.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where Korn's was more like kind of Halloween unsettling. Sometimes, this is actually unsettling.
Yeah, it feels more real and less like a movie of it.
Right. About the video that I want to pick apart, because they brought back, I'm assuming it was Jake or whoever was wearing like the fucking potato sack with like the it's like a Japanese or Chinese character on the front. It's supposed to symbolize king, to my knowledge. They've carried that symbol over since the color clear, but the color clear, they had those masks. So that seems to be, I guess, their mascot, if you will. Their fucking
Okay.
dark mascot. But like, I really
That's their
wonder.
Eddie.
Yeah, exactly. Their
Yeah.
cousin Ed.
Yeah.
I wonder the kind of the symbolism behind it all. You know what I mean? Because it's obviously put there for a purpose and to represent something. And I would say one thing I really enjoy about Reflections, and Jake in particular, is he's a very deep writer. Things are like written on in a certain way on purpose. You know, it's not just a bunch of nonsense thrown together to be edgy. You know, he's really trying to convey something within his lyrics. And I'm sure with the symbolism as well. Or who knows, maybe they're just like, it was cool, so we threw that shit in there, whatever.
Yeah,
But
kind of like what our boy was getting at with in the Cat's Claw interview, like having
mm,
real lyrics as opposed to
yeah.
just these like thematic or theatrical like type stuff that really have no meaning.
Which I can do sometimes. Sometimes that's fun. But
Yeah.
then it like sometimes it's just over the top. You know, you want something real that you can resonate with. I think both things can exist, but I tend to lean more towards real feelings in real music. Overall, I'm sure when we go see them, they're gonna play this. It's probably gonna fucking bang live. But so far, I would say on par with Willow, which I'm not upset about. I fucking love that album. I would hope though, whatever they're working on, that they throw some variation in there a little bit. Maybe some old with some new, but who knows?
Yeah. Because I want to
That's
hear
just
some of
my hope.
those. I want to hear some of those solos that we had on the Fantasy Effect. You know, like that type of reflections too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I loved
It
that
would,
part of
I
them.
mean, it would be, I would love that fusion of both, but I wonder what that would even sound like. You know
Yeah,
what I
it could
mean?
be
Because
something
old
new.
Reflections was very melodic. This is not
Yes.
melodic at
Yeah,
all.
this is dark as hell. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. They have the skills, I know, to do that without being like gimmicky. You know,
Yeah.
what if they
Yeah.
do it? It's going to be right for the sound of the song. So this band, in my opinion, can do no wrong. They just really are one of the best, especially in this metalcore, deathcore, realm. It's just they're so underrated compared to what they should be. I
Yeah.
guess is the best way of saying it, man.
I think they'll surge back, man. I think with this Surgeon, I mean, they're just nonstop. They're full steam ahead. And I think they're going to fucking get back to it and take over the world. At least that's my hope. All right, guys. If you liked the video, you liked the reaction, fucking subscribe, like, so he sends it out to everybody so they can watch our stupid ass video. We appreciate it and we love you guys.